Hey, welcome everyone to the Cosmic Starseed Academy and these Pleiadian Sunday School sessions, which are at 7 p.m. every week on a Sunday, 7 p.m. Irish time. The time is now actually 7:53 p.m. here in Ireland, and I'm just about to begin a channeling. Um, which I do every week on a Saturday and Sunday. If you'd like to join us, it's Saturday or Sunday, or you can attend both 7 p.m. Irish time, regardless of what Zoom says. It is at 7 p.m. And I no doubt Dennis will be changing that as soon as possible, hopefully before Christmas. Um, yeah. So, and forgive me, guys, if I haven't replied to your emails or comments or messages. That is um, all, always increasing for me. So I do try my best to get to the comments and messages, but I have to put my work first. I have to put the channeling first. So if it's important, or if you really feel like you need to reach out and connect with me, then you can email me, or you can join my Substack and then send me a message. So okay, so Dennis, I don't think there's anything else I need to say. If you can afford to leave a donation, please do. If you can't, then it's okay. It does, it's not it's important, but it's not um that important. So I also do readings as well, if you'd like a personal channeling, which range from 33 euros right up to 177 euros. So there's a good varying different degrees there of readings. And my website is somaara.love. You can check me out on there. And you can also join my Substack, which is Soma Substack. I'm also on most of the social medias, but most of my work is on Substack. Dennis, would you be able to do the prayers now? You look very well.
All right. Very good. Can you hear me?
No.
All right. So I will begin with a prayer called the Law of One. And it goes like this. We are all one. When one is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped. Therefore, in the name of who I am, and I am one with all there is, I ask for the greatest good of all here concerned. I give thanks that this is done. It is so. Peter, we are all one. When one is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped. Therefore, in the name of who I am one with all there is, I ask for the greatest good of all here concerned. I give thanks. This is done. It is so. One more time. We are all one. When one is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped. Therefore, in the name of who I am, and I am one with all there is, I ask for the greatest good of all here concerned. I give thanks that this is done. It is so. And I will share a short I am mantra prayer. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. Okay.
Good evening. We are always delighted to be here with you. This evening, we'd like to talk about some of your humanities' previous major events in your history regarding humanity and the earth itself. Some of the resets in the past, the NASCAR lines, and some of the technology that has been used to create disastrous effects on your planet and the numbers in your population that have already occurred in the past. There has been technology that has been used much more recently to create equally disastrous events on your planet, affecting your population with the aim to dramatically decrease these numbers. However, most of these, if not all of these plans have been thwarted, intervened, and intercepted. We will not allow this last battle to be lost. We've said this before. This war between light and dark is not limited to Earth. It has far-reaching impacts, implications, effects. It affects the whole universe. There are many things that are not taught in your school systems deliberately. Many truths that are deliberately kept out of the school system and the educational books. There have been many events in your past history on Earth, such as the NASCAR lines, which we will give more information at some point to Soma to share with you. And we may do this in a live channeling, or we may give her some heads up prior knowledge to a live channeling, which she does always prefer. She doesn't like to release immediately information in live channelings. She likes some kind of knowing before, even if it's a slight glimpse or a blink of an image. There's more discoveries and more information to come regarding the Nazca lines. These were etched into the earth, as we've shown Soma before, using technology. This is like a star map. We've often shown Soma an image that we first showed her many years ago in around 2003 or 4, that looks much like a baton that is long, or a bat. That is she would describe it as an electronic device with an on-off switch, on-off button, that when it's turned on, it releases not fire, well, perhaps fire or electricity, but causes the product of fire. This causes fire and high velocity of heat. This has been used on your planet to devastate large areas. And if you look at a map of the Earth and you look at that desert region that covers several of your countries, you will see that it has become evident to some of you and reported by some of you that this area of land was part of extreme heat. And this was the weapon that was used to create that. We've never given a name to this weapon, to Soma at least. Perhaps others, but we've always just shown an image of this weapon. We say weapon, but that's really the wrong word. Because in the right hands, it would just be technology. But in the wrong hands, it is a weapon. Used against humanity. There are many discoveries that will come in your lifetime. So as we progress forward with Soma, because this is a journey for her, as much as it is us. It is a relationship between Soma and us. She has, like all of you, developed well over the years and discovered numerous informations from us that she questioned. If she was really connected to us. Very much so in 2009, or that around about then, or 2010. We will pause there and allow you to ask any questions.
Well, I have a question. You have often said that Donald Trump works with the Pleiadians. I wondered about his vice president, J.D. Vance, who was mentored by Peter Thiel, who is now, I think he's the chair of the World Economic Forum in Klaus Schwab's stead, a very dangerous man. And I wanted to know if J.D. Vance also works with the Pleiadians or if he's under a separate aegis.
This is a chess game. What many predominant figures call a game of chess or a chess game. And there has been a switching of sides. We are not going to home in on this particular person, but there has been a switching of sides. And we are speaking generally. We are not going to, at this time, we are not going to go into detail about particular individuals. But we will say that your governments are aware of us, and your governments are part of, those at the very top are part of the spiritual warfare, the game of chess. We've said many times, often against the better judgment of, we take the word out better, because she knows. Well, we're not even going to say that, but we've said many times, and we've showed this one, that, oh, I didn't know that. I'm not going to say that. We've showed Selma many times, thank you, that Trump has a very physical connection to us, even more than Soma, in a very physical way. Sometimes he is very observing and discerning of who he can trust and who he can't. And this can change because people sometimes will up and leave and move to a different camp. And sometimes that is because, simply because of blackmail, which does occur and is used widely by the negative agenda as a means of control. When your families are targeted, or your wife, or your husband, or your children, that is a game changer. When your family is threatened. That is a tactic that is used by the negative agenda and has been for eons. There are ways around it, and some of those ways you have seen recently. We are not going to name names. We are not going to name names, but those who are intuitive enough will know who we are talking about. There is more than one Trump. We've said this before. There are good Trumps and there are bad Trumps. Or impersonators of Trump that represent themselves as being this person, who, if you look closely, you will see very slight differences, whether it be in the ears or particularly most commonly the head area, because that is an area of the body that is often publicized and seen with the human eye. You do not often see other parts of the body except perhaps for the hands. For example, Soma was watching an interview today with Trump and Starmer in the UK, and she was looking at this video, and she was accurately looking at Trump intently and thinking to herself, that is not Trump. This is not something unique to Trump. This has been going on for quite some time, whether it has been through rubber masks or some other material or plastic surgery. There are doubles of many people, not just politicians, but also those that would be in the Hollywood public eye. This is not a new thing. This is an old method or thing that has been going on for centuries. For centuries. It's not a new thing. We so look forward to all of you and your and witnessing your journey, your individual journeys, because we do connect with you. We do watch you. We do observe you, especially those in this group. We do send you light, frequency, vibration, sounds, healing, love. And we don't limit it to you or Soma. We reach many people. Some of them are very receptive to us, and some have a little bit of a way to go. There is a Pleiadian bloodline that runs through Melania and her offspring. This is not really news to Soma. And for many of you listening now and in the future, it is not really new information, but it does recognize or clarify is a perfect word. Thank you. It does clarify that this is a truth, that Melania and her bloodline are carry Pleiadian DNA. Trump has made mistakes in the past. All of you have, whether it be in the past, this lifetime, or in the past, in previous lifetimes. There is no one on your planet.
One
No.
we can't leave you.
I hear that. Let's see. You have the key. Things at 4. Thing I have to do is at 4. Well,
Hey, Joe, she's in a channeling.
Let us continue. There is no one on your planet that has not made mistakes. It is through mistakes that you learn. It is through trauma that you learn. It is through challenges that you learn. It is through hardship and grief and loss. It is through pain that you understand love. None of you are perfect. Even we, even us, are not perfect. God itself is not perfect. God is everything, wanting to and experiencing itself. So God itself includes the dark. And you are all aspects of God, of God. However, having said that, you get to choose. You get to choose from your past mistakes. You get to choose your frequency, your energy, your vibration. You get to choose what you want to experience. We speak to each and every one of you that are listening now and in the future. And we include Soma always. She has made mistakes. And it would appear to her correctly or inaccurately that some of these mistakes are becoming public, or there are whispers in the corridor. And she is considering going public with some of these mistakes. And it would surprise some of you. And some of you would judge her very harshly. How could she do that? You have all been everything. Judge not others Judge not yourselves, but move yourselves where you wish to be. Move yourselves into love, if that is what you wish. Or move yourselves into victimhood, if that is what you wish. And we include Soma. But let us remind you that love is where you get to change the trajectory of your planet. Love is a frequency that manifests very quickly. When you are in a higher state of being, a higher state of awareness, a higher state of consciousness, which is love, you will manifest and manifest and manifest and manifest and manifest very quickly. That is not to say that you will get everything that you want at the drop of a hat, because that is not actually to your benefit. But it will be easier for you to manifest from a state of love than from a state of victimhood or devastation or pain. You are beautiful beings. And you are choosing your own frequency. You are choosing so much that you don't even realize most of the time that you are choosing these events, situations, results. We include Soma. We understand that sometimes our words are hard to or unaccepted to some people listening, especially in the future. We will pause there. We will talk more on this. At a later date. We thank you. We love you. We'd like to remind you that there will be genuine and fake landings on your planet in times to come. Be discerning. Stand back, observe. Emotionally stand back and observe and be discerning. We will pause there.